Yes, you read that right. LG has removed DTX codecs from their 2025 TV lineup. Vincent from HD Tracks broke the news over the weekend just before releasing his full review of the LG G5 OLED TV. So what is DTS and how will this affect you? Hi everyone, I'm Dippin from CE Critic. In this video, I'm going to cover the important impact of removing DTS from the 2025 LG TV lineup and if it will matter to you. First, let's get started with what is DTS. So, DTS, or Digital Theater Systems, it's an audio encoding for movies, TV shows, and video games. The audio is packed into channels like 5.1, 7.1, and object-based encoding similar to Dolby Atmos with height channels. You can see the logo on the streaming platforms or on the back of your Blu-ray case. Why did LG remove DTS from its TVs? While we don't have an official response from LG, there are 4 speculations I have based on being in the industry for 15 years. 1. LG didn't want to pay the licensing fees anymore. I saw some unsubstantiated report that the license is about $1 a TV, which, considering the amount of TVs that LG sells globally, it's a lot of money. 2. Dolby forced DTS out as part of their new contract with LG. Most folks don't know, but back in 2015, Dolby signed a lot of 10-year deals with TV manufacturers to get market share and slow down the adoption of HDR10 Plus that was spearheaded by Samsung. Well, those contracts are up in 2025, so I'm speculating that Dolby could have made a move to remove DTS from LG TVs and gave LG a sweetheart contract going forward to keep their market share. 3. The third reason is LG might be moving resources to support new formats like Eclipse. While I think this is very unlikely, I thought I would mention it just to cover my bases. And 4, finally, it could be because of lower adoption of DTS. Now, Dolby went heavy on streaming to make sure Atmos was in a lot of platforms. DTS's bread and butter has always been physical media and Blu-rays. As the market has shifted to more streaming, the Blu-ray market has slowed down. DTS lost some market share. As they're still trying to break into the streaming platforms, LG might be waiting to see if they need to bring back DTS to their TVs. Now, how does this impact your buying decisions if you're looking into the 2025 LG TVs? Well, it can be a make or break decision for enthusiasts. You see, it's either Dolby or DTS that dominate the market for audio encoding. And purists will want to keep the original audio codec and send the DTS codec directly to the receiver or soundbar. By removing DTS from the TV, it will impact eARC and HDMI pass-through directly. Now, eARC should just pass along the audio codecs without making any changes. By removing DTS, the codec will be downmixed to either PCM or Dolby Digital. The downmixed codec is then sent to your receiver or soundbar. What makes this decision very odd is that LG will still support DTS on their soundbars like the LG S60T and will continue to support it in 2025 for all their soundbars. So, what setups are affected by this? As I mentioned, it will be setups that are using eARC. What happens in these setups is all the devices are connected to your TV via HDMI. This means your PS5, Apple TV, Blu-ray player, whatever you have in your system. Then you have an HDMI cable that goes from the eARC HDMI input on the TV to your receiver or soundbar. But I'll be honest here, for about 90% of you, this won't make a difference. You're unlikely to really hear the difference unless you have a true multi-channel home theater system. Soundbars will pretty much sound the same, and they're usually doing some form of downmixing anyways to simulate surround sound. And if you have a true home theater setup with a receiver or process, then your system setup means everything is being connected to the receiver directly, and then you'll have one HDMI going out to the TV. The only time you will really need this in a home theater setup is for gaming. If you're trying to use VRR, most receivers are limited with the amount of HDMI 2.1 input. So many gamers like to go directly to the TV with their PlayStation or Xbox. Gamers might have to look into getting a new receiver or HDMI splitter to make their setups work. So, should you buy a 2025 LG TV? I would say yes. This will have little impact on a majority of use cases, and for those of you that are impacted, you're typically in a proper home theater setup anyways and are unlikely to be using eARC, or you know enough about your setup to make it work. Reviews for the LG G5 are coming out now, and it looks like it'll be one of the best TVs of 2025. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to skip the 2025 LG TVs? Does this change impact your buying decision? And if you like this video, check out this one I did right here on HDR10 Plus coming to Netflix. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to the channel to get more home theater, 2-channel audio, and headphone news and reviews. I'll catch you in the next one.